Shotgun shooting is a pointing game. With that being said, we want to use both eyes, okay? Both eyes open, looking as hard as we possibly can at our moving target. We can only look at one thing at one time, okay? So while we're shooting, if we're looking hard at our target, our barrel is always blurry. So a lot of people have asked me, well, if my barrel is always blurry and I'm looking at my target, how do I know where I'm pointing the gun, okay? That's where hand-eye coordination comes in, okay? Looking hard at your target gives your brain the information to tell your hands what to do, okay? So our bird-barrel relationship is what we're focusing on here, okay? What does our barrel look like in relation to our target, okay? If 100% of our focus is out on our target and our barrel is blurry, we have to trust that we're pointing where we're looking.
Another key fundamental of shooting a shotgun is that we are shooting a shotgun. When we're shooting a shotgun, we're pointing. When we're shooting a rifle, we're aiming. The biggest difference in the two is where you're looking, okay? Because we're shooting moving targets with a shotgun, it's critical that our eyes are out at the target, whether that's a clay target, whether that's a bird flying through the air. It's critical that our main hard focus is on that flying object. The second that your eyes come back to the gun, you're not looking at that moving object, so your hands in the gun are going to actually slow down or stop. So it's critical that our eye stays out at the target, at the bird, at all times, even through the mounting process. When that gun hits our face, we cannot look down at the gun to make sure it's mounted correctly. We have to trust that that happens, and that comes through practice, whether hunting practice or clay target practice.
So as we're pulling the trigger on this crosser, shooting a left to right crosser, as we're pulling the trigger, about a half second prior to pulling the trigger, I have the most intense visual focus on the target. I'm trying to maintain that focus as I'm pulling the trigger through the shot, gun recoiling, shot going through the air, still looking at the target until I see it break. Oh. Oh.
It's the most simple fundamental aspect of the game, but it's also the most difficult. When our eyes are on the target, your brain's telling your hands what to do, okay? The second that we interrupt that information by not looking at the bird anymore, whether that's looking at the gun, whether that's looking at a butterfly, a plane, it doesn't matter. The end result's the same. We want to keep our eye on the actual target through the entire process.